E-A-E.
Now, we all know that Across the Spider-Verse is going to make $1 bajillion and keep fanfare high for the franchise. But leaving the film, you have a main question of how the heck is Miles Morales and Team Spider-Verse is going to be able to beat the Spy that leaves the whole trilogy in a satisfying way. One way they can do it, which is the way I don't want to happen, but could possibly happen, is using time travel. You basically travel back in time before the Spy obtain all of his omnipotent power and stop the curse from occurring. But it's kind of like doing the in-game thing, but in the Spider-Man world. So I don't really favor that idea. Another concept is finding some way to isolate the universe that the Spider is in, where he can no longer travel to another dimension. He kind of has to be tangled in his own Spider-Verse like a bug caught in a web, which most likely is going to occur because it fits the Spider narrative of this Spider-Man franchise. Now, who will be weaving that web? Maybe it's 2099, Miguel O'Hara. He kind of changed his heart. Or they introduced the concept of Madam Web, who's basically Spider-Man 2099, but in the animated franchise. When I was a kid, I used to watch and been seen in a couple comics, and they have a movie coming out called Madam Web that's will tie into the whole Sony Spider-Verse franchise. Or the last one would be that the Spot himself concede in battle. Throughout the Across the Spider-Verse film, the Spot was just power hungry. He just wanted to be this omnipotent power. But since he reached his apex, he's not really have a driving force to create damage. He just have a prophecy that he wants to fulfill when it comes to Miles Morales' life. But after that, then where do you go with that villain? So maybe he come to his senses a little bit, find a way to use his power for good. But that kind of takes the wind out of the sail of him being a villain. So for sure, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller is going to pull a rabbit at their hat and give us a surprising end to this trilogy. If you have a theory of how this all gonna end, be sure to drop it down there in the comment section. I'm really interested on where everybody's brain at when it comes to this. And like always, I see you in another video.